Welcome to Post Time. I'm Heather Vitale, and it's a very special evening and a very special show. It is our 25th annual Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Dinner. And I brought a guy right here, Bill Ellis. Let's meet him. He is the guy who puts the awesome in the awesome sauce.
You mean awful.
I'm telling you, I can't believe it's been 2 years since we've done this. My goodness. It's so nice to see you again.
Good seeing you again.
Last year it was canceled due to COVID, but we are back again like Sonny and Cher.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that was sad, but hopefully COVID is behind us and we can go and have a healthy life for the horsemen's community, which got affected pretty hard right in the beginning with COVID.
Always a great evening. Always exciting. Love having you as my co-host. I don't know how many years we've been doing this.
I was thinking today, I think it was 2013 was the first year.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
So we're going on almost 10 years?
Exactly. Yeah.
I was going to say, all right, so I'm not really a mathematician, but I can do a little bit of subtraction and adding.
Yeah, you were just a young, innocent girl when I met you. Now you're a little older and still innocent.
I was just going to say, my parents are watching the show. Help me out.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't know Bill, he comes from New England. That's why he talks a little bit weird if you're watching the show.
Weird. You have to remember, of all the states the Pilgrims could have chosen, they chose Massachusetts. It's got to be a reason behind that.
Yeah, I know. I'm still trying to figure out that reason. Someday, maybe I can Google it. Bill is in the New England Harness Raiders Hall of Fame. He's announced, done publicity, done a little bit of driving, so he knows his Standardbred stuff. And I know also he knows his stuff when it comes to telling jokes as well.
I love humor. Humor is the best medicine. It used to be part of the Reader's Digest, and it was always great to read a little something in there. They say if you laugh, you'll last a little longer in life than if you don't laugh.
Yeah. Are you going to make us laugh today?
What would you like to hear? Name a category. You probably want a horse joke. All right, I'll give you a cute horse joke. So this fella's at the horse sale, and he's got his young son there, and he goes up to the horse and feels the horse's leg and then feels the horse's back end and so forth. And the son says, "Dad, what are you doing?" He says, "Well, son, before I buy the horse, I want to feel the legs, make sure that the horse has got good posture in the back, and I feel the back end to make sure the horse has muscles." So the kid looks a little bewildered, and the father says, "Son, why do you look puzzled?" He said, "Dad, I think the mailman wants to buy a mummy."
I was trying not to laugh, but I couldn't help myself. That actually is very funny.
It is clean, too. It's a nice, clean joke.
Yeah.
You can tell it anywhere you'd like.
Right. Unless you're a certain mailman, but give us another one.
All right, so this horse goes into a bar and says the bartender, "I'd like to get a beer." Well, the bartender turns around and says, I'll be right back. And he goes to the back room, and he says to the owner, he says, "There's a horse out front. He's looking for a beer. What should I do?" So the owner thinks for a second. He says, "Give him a beer, but charge him double. Horses don't know the cost of beer." So he gives him a beer, and then he comes over and wants to strike up a little conversation. So he says, "Well, excuse me, listen, we don't get many horses around here." And the horse says, "I can understand why with the cost of the beer."
Very good.
Silly jokes.
No, I love it. Whiskey for my men and beer for my horses. I think Willie Nelson sang about that. So he might have heard that joke before.
It's exactly right, yes.
Well, thank you again for making the drive. Actually, I've never asked you this. How many hours is it from where you live?
A little less than 6.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
Okay.
And the miles seem to get longer the closer I get to you.
No.
Wasn't that a song?
I don't know, but my heart just went thump thump. Thank you, Bill, so much. I'm looking forward to a great night. Thanks.
Thank you.